Hello there, listeners and learners. Mr. Zilke here with another YouTube tutorial video. Now, I'm going to take a little break from math, but I'm actually not going to take a little break from math. However, I am going to design something that is a little more suited towards language arts. I have always loved reading comics. As a kid, I enjoyed reading Calvin and Hobbes, Archie. I enjoyed all the superhero comics. And then as I got older, I started getting into graphic novels. And I just think they're a fabulous way to engage kids with literacy. And I've actually enjoyed making my own comics, even from a young age. As a kid, I remember drawing and doodling and making little comics. And in my classrooms, I see students making their own little comics, and I think they're fantastic. If kids are reading and writing, I am a happy person. Now, this is just a Bill Watterson Calvin and Hobbes comic. He's one of the best, and I just wanted to have it up as I was talking about comics. So I'm going to go into my Google Drive. I'm going to click language arts, even though there's going to be a little bit of math snuck into this one. And I'm going to go to new, more, Google Drawings, create a Google drawing. So what I'm going to actually make is a comic template. So I'm going to make the panels in a comic. So I'm going to make a 2 by 6 comic template. It's going to be my title. And because I would like my students to actually publish the comics that they make, I would like to print them out. So I'm going to go down to page setup, and I'm going to press custom, and I'm going to put in my letter size, 8.5 by 11 inches, width by height. So we have our letter size document, and we're going to use our shape tool. So I'm going to make my comic panels rectangles. Now, you don't have to make your comic panels rectangles. That's actually not, there's no rules about it. You can make circles, you can make stars, any shape you can think of, you can turn into a comic panel. But I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm going to use rectangles. So I'm going to make my one shape. I'm going to change the fill color to transparent. I'm going to change the line weight to something a little thicker with our 8. Oops. And then I'm going to take my shape, I'm going to copy it and paste it, because I want my comic panels to be the same size, and I'm just going to move it until I get that red. So the red line was going down this way and that way, so I know that they're flush, they're together. Now, here's where the sneaky math comes in. We're actually using some non-standard units of measurement to measure our page. Our page is 2 of these units, these square or rectangle. Are these squares or rectangles? I think they're squares. We're using 2 of these units to measure the width of our document. Now, if I want to select both of them, I can click one and then hold down Shift and have them both selected, or I can just click and drag my select box and select them both. So if I want to make this a bit longer, I can click here and pull down. If I want to make it shorter, I can click here and pull down and pull up. Now I want to make it 2 by 6, so it's probably going to be somewhere around here, but I don't know yet exactly how big that will be. So I'm going to copy both these shapes now. Both shapes are selected. I'm going to press Command C and Command V. And look at that, we've duplicated our unit of measurement. Now I'm looking at this now, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it's a little too big. So what am I going to do about that? Well, I can select everything, and I can shorten it. Notice how they're both getting shorter. not just one. So I can try that out. Then I can select 2, copy them with Command C, paste them with Command V, move them by clicking and dragging down. And now we are, let's see, how are we doing? I've zoomed in, and I think what I need to do actually is to zoom out. So if we want to zoom, we can click on this to zoom to fit, and that will fit it down. But I actually want to zoom out, so I'm going to select View, Zoom Out. And now that I've zoomed out, I can see the whole document. And I can select everything, clicking and dragging, selecting it all. And then I can make sure that it goes right down. And look at that. I've created a comic book style template, which I can use. And I've also used some non-standard units of measurement. It's 2 across and 3 down. And it's a type of grid. So there's always math everywhere you look. And even in this comic or language arts tutorial, math is lurking somewhere. So don't be afraid of it, even though by saying it's lurking somewhere, it sounds like it's something a little menacing. Don't be afraid of math, it's everywhere. All right, now that we have our panel template, we can print this out and students can draw inside, or you could even start doing some stuff within this document. Let's say we wanted to do the adventures of Mr. Happy Face Man. We could start there, do that, and we could make something really silly. But that's for another time. All right, that's all for now. Take care.